matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it, and quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Design quarterback run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work. And it's a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. One man at the backfield. He'll get the football. No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it up. zone. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is taking advantage of an opportunity. Their own offense scores on the opening drive. Now a big sack here on third down. Big decision here on your own side of the 50. Do you go for it or do you punt and give that offense the ball back?
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain of return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And here's the handoff. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
They'll kick it away here. This will be down just on the other side of midfield. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll drop him for a loss, but hold on. There are penalty markers on the field. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Add 6 more points to the total.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And one final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the 1st quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The back's got it. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
All right, Chris, Let's face it, most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there and
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the left side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Let's it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And he's forced out of bounds with the defense. You're just short of the line of scrimmage. Short loss. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Powering through. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They're going to run it here.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Takes the handoff again. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Too much speed for the defense. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
36, Georgia 6.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And it's a direct snap. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Dogs will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The receiver steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And that attempt just bounces out of bounds, and that'll be, of course, a penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Here we go.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The quarterback keeps the football. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
And it's a bunch formation.
Let's go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the kick travels out of bounds. That's a flag, of course, but the onside kick fails. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Ohio
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And the single back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs right over the defender. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point is missed. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
At the 47. Second down coming up.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Shotgun, empty backfield on second and inches. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Georgia now operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, looking for the end zone.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And now from the pistol formation. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. Now the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. First down and more. He's still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter of a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Pounding away with the run game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it's a kneel down.